If you're looking for a quick short body circuit using nothing but a block or nothing, this is for you. Hi friend, welcome back to Wild Coast Pilates. My name's Danny. We're on Kwagil First Nations territories today in North Vancouver Island, and we're going to use our yoga block to do a really quick full body circuit. So whenever you're ready, throw on your favorite playlist because I hate the royalty-free music library through YouTube. Grab some water, meet me on your mat. Right on, let's get right into it. So we're gonna place our block in between our knees. And we're gonna have a lay on the ground. I'm actually gonna spin myself this way in hopes of blocking that beautiful breeze that is coming from the ocean. Good, and if you see me here when I'm laying on the floor, my low belly is level with the ground. So my two hip bones and my pubic bone are making a triangle, which is parallel to the floor. So I'm not in this tucked position or a super lordotic position. Imagine you have a cup of tea or a glass of water, anything you like on your belly, and it's completely level. My two sits bones, which if you reach around and feel your bum, they're the two little bony nubbies that you can feel when you dig your fingers into your butt cheeks. They're pointing directly at my heels, but can you imagine you want to slowly widen them away from each other? So we're energetically widening our pelvis out to the sides, okay? Draw that belly button to the back of the heart space. My second toe, knee, and hip are in alignment with each other. My chest is open, my shoulders pressed to the floor. From here, we're gonna work our spinal roll up. So as we inhale, I'm gonna scoop through the low belly, rounding through the low back, the mid back, the upper back, coming up into my bridge. And then as I inhale, I lower down from the upper back, the mid back, the lower back, and then I let my tailbone sit heavy on the mat. Exhale, I roll it up. Inhale, I roll it down. So just working through a few spinal articulations here. Gorgeous. Just waking up our body. There's this lovely, misty little drizzle coming down. If you guys could see my phone setup, it's hilarious. I've got a Ziploc bag covering the receiver for my mic. I am definitely a very low budget YouTube content creator, I guess we'd call it. I don't know. I just like making fitness videos. I have been teaching in fitness for over 15 years with pole and aerial, personal training in the gym, and Pilates. And I just believe in the healing power of movement as medicine. It is so good. I have used it for myself anyway, instead of taking medications and pills. I'm not saying it's always the answer. I recognize sometimes we actually need medicines, we need things, you have to listen to your healthcare provider. But just for me, I have found I've been able to avoid taking so many different things, especially for mental health, just by moving every day. So my goal with this is that if hopefully this resonates with you and it helps you, I'm doing a good job. And if not, that's okay too. You're not going to be for everybody. Gorgeous. Let's do one more spinal roll here. Bring it back down. From here, we're going to lift our legs into tabletop. Now, can you imagine you want to suck the arches of the feet up into the hip socket? So activate through the glutes. This is why you'll often see me in my videos not pointing my toes. I personally like to flex my feet because it helps me engage more in my glutes. That doesn't mean it's wrong, okay? So whatever you got to do, engage the butt cheeks. Imagine you've got a credit card between your tushy. Start to squeeze the legs together to squeeze into that block. Hold it here. Can you press your low back to the floor? Can you draw the belly button to the back of the heart space? And can you start to push your hands into your legs? Beautiful. Now, pressing the low back into the floor is not something we do a lot in Pilates because, of course, we want to restore our neutral spine, which is what I was referring to at the start of class. But in this specific exercise, just activating through the low belly, the more I press my low back to the ground, the more I push down with my hands, but counterbalance by pushing up with my knees, the more I'm gonna get into the low belly. Beautiful work, breathing deep, feeling the rib cage expand in all four directions every time you inhale. And every time you exhale, we're drawing that belly button up to the back of the heart. Beautiful work. You're doing so good. Woo, starting to squeeze, starting to burn. We have got this. My socks are soaking wet. My toes are cold. Good job. Can you give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping our legs in tabletop, we're going to interlace our fingers at the base of the skull. We're going to take a deep inhale. On our exhale, we're going to start to lift from the chest up and down. So I'm trying to lift my shoulder blades off the floor as if I wanted to pull my shirt off from over my head. My head stays heavy in my hands. My neck is relaxed. It's super, super soft. Notice that my elbows aren't flailed out to the side. They're kind of at 45 degrees, so they're just within the corner of my field of vision. Good work. Every time I lift, I'm sliding my ribs down to the pelvis, scooping the belly button up to the back of the heart space. Good. I'm continuing to squeeze between my knees, squeezing into that yoga block. Good job. We're going to add 2 pulses of our chest when you're ready. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it down. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it down. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it down. Now, can we think back to engaging through our glutes again? So we don't want to put everything in our hip flexor. Engaging the glutes helps to counterbalance how my body is holding the weight of my thigh in space. So squeezing that credit card between your buns, whatever makes the most sense. Maybe it's pulling the arches of the feet up into the hips. Maybe it's even letting your thighs sink down into the mat behind you. Whatever makes the most sense, try to just keep that sensation in the glutes. I know that's kind of counterintuitive when you're doing ab stuff to be like, what? I want my butt working? Like, when? But I promise it is so important. It helps to not put everything in the front of the hip, which is why it can feel kind of pinchy sometimes. If you're feeling that pinch in the front of the hips, just drop your feet, level it down, and just work your roll up from the top. Good job. Can you give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to hold the chest high. We're going to twist just from the belly button up, over to the right, over to the left, over to the right, over to the left. Now, as I'm coming to the side, I'm trying to not jam this bottom shoulder to the ground. I'm trying to actually keep it lifted. My pelvis is super stable. It is not moving side to side. It's just the upper body that's building that beautiful rotation. Good job. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beauty. We're going to place our feet back on the ground, extend the arms, open the chest. Coming back to our glute bridge now, we're going to just lift straight up and down. So I lift, hips to the sky, hips to the floor. Now, those 2 sits bones, if they were little flashlights pointing towards my legs, can we come back to that concept of widening them away from each other? My heels are pressed firmly into the floor, but I'm trying to drag them back towards me as if I want to bunch my mat up beneath me. Perfect. My chest is open, my shoulders are pressed to the ground just so that I'm not putting a lot of weight in my neck. And when you come up on the next one, maybe place your hands on the ribs and just pause for a second. Are your ribs kind of flaring up? Are you feeling a pinch in the low back? If so, can you bring your ribs down and together? Can you lift your pelvis a teeny bit higher and gently scoop the pubic bone up towards you ever so slightly so that your knees, your pubic bone, and your breastbone make one clean line? And you feel the low belly activating and the glutes engaged. We don't really want to feel it pinch in our low back here. We want to stay in the glutes. Good. Draw the legs together. Inhale down. Exhale up. Perfect work. So by pressing the heels to the floor and pulling them back to you, you're going to really activate through the hamstrings. Good. And maybe you want to play around with how far you put your feet away from you. Maybe you want to shimmy them a little further away. There's always benefit to changing your range of motion. Having your legs in a longer position works your hamstrings in a more eccentric or elongated position. Having them a little bit closer will feel a little bit different. So don't do it while you're up. I'm going to recommend just adjusting when you're on the floor. Good. But finding whatever position feels okay for you. Keep squeezing that block between the knees. Don't let it drop. Keep pulling the heels back towards you. Gorgeous. I'm just looking at the silhouette of an eagle through the fog flying. It's so pretty. Gorgeous. We're gonna add 2 pulses when we're ready. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it down. I'm gonna walk my feet in a teensy bit closer. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it down. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it down. Now maybe you wanna add your arms here. So as I come down, I reach my arms overhead. As I exhale, I reach my hands to the sky. This just helps to work a little bit of upper body mobility. It's not a must. Keeping it going. We're drawing our heels back to us. We're scooping the belly button away from the pant line up to the back of the heart space. Can you give me 5? Good job. For 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. We're going to hold it up there. We're going to pulse it up, pulse it up, pulse it up. Keep squeezing that block as hard as you can. We're drawing that belly button to the back of the heart space. I know our booty is feeling it, but you have got this. I promise. Can you give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Hug your knees to your chest. Take a little breather. Good work. From here, we're going to come on up. Flip her over. Gorgeous. And we're going to place our block just under our right knee. My left leg is going to be long, and I'm in my 3-point kneel. Now, I know I've got some layers on, but if you see me from the side, my belly is not dropping to the ground. I'm scooping it up and away from my tights. I'm keeping a gentle curve in the low back as if I have a tennis ball floating there. And with my elbows, I'm not pointing my elbows out to the side. I'm keeping my elbows stacked over the wrists and adding the most gentle rotation from the shoulder, not the arm, but from the shoulder, as if I wanted to spiral my bicep up towards the front, okay? So it's not the actual arm, it's more just an engagement through the shoulder to kind of draw the shoulder blades in and together in my back. Beautiful work. So reaching it long. I'm going to slowly start to bend my elbows as if I want to tap my nose forward. Exhale up. So every time I lower, my elbows are shooting back past my ribs, okay? Beautiful little tricep. Doesn't need to be big. Can be a small tricep push-up. It can be the smallest little movement, even like that, whatever feels okay. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Beautiful. Now you can flex the feet, you can point the toes, whatever feels good. But can you make sure that with that left hip, we're not twisting to the side, we're facing the hip down to the floor. When you're ready, we're going to add 2 pulses of our arms. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it up. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it up. Good. Beautiful core control. I love these because not only do they hit the upper body, they hit your core, they hit everything. Now, can we think about keeping those shoulder blades drawn together as we push the floor away? Gorgeous. Give me 5. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. Whoo. For 1. Good. From here, step that left foot forward. Good work. We're almost there, guys. We have got this. Can we hinge at the hips? Let the upper body lean diagonally forward. Make sure your knee is stacked over the ankle in line with the second toe. As I exhale, oof, I'm on such uneven terrain. I'm going to come up. As I inhale, I come down, I tap my knee. Exhale, I lift. Inhale, I tap. Beautiful. Let me just readjust because there are rocks under my mat and I'm wobbling all over. Beautiful. So notice what I'm not doing is having my knee shoot forward. It stays over the ankle. My hips are sitting back here. And with my pelvis, I'm not dropping this hip to the ground as I tap my block. I'm keeping my pelvis nice and level. Gorgeous. We're going to add 2 pulses. Tap, tap, up. Tap, tap, up. Beautiful. Tap, tap, up. Tap, tap, up. Gorgeous. We're feeling the work. Concentrate in this front hamstring, this front glute. My hips are facing forward. Whoop. I'm losing my balance, apparently. Good job. Doing this on a rocky beach is such a challenge, but I love it. It's so unstable. And then I'm on a squishy mat, so, you know, I'm getting all the good small stabilizer muscles in my feet and ankles fired up. Good job. Looking so good. Feeling that left leg. Activate. Finding stability in our pelvis. Length through the crown of the head. I know it's a spicy one, but we can do this. We have got this. Gorgeous. Give me 5. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. We're going to hover above our mat. You can step this back foot in a bit if you need to. I cannot find a stable spot on this mat. Here we go. I'm going to hinge at the hips, sitting down and back into this left leg. I'm going to lift and tap that left heel. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. Maybe you want to reach your arms forward for balance, or maybe out to the side, or cactus the arms, whatever feels good. Can you keep the kneecap, the ankle, and the second toe tracking all in one line? So I'm not wobbling my ankle side to side, not wobbling my knee side to side, sitting down and back. Woo! She is spicy. She is crying on the inside. I don't know about you guys. Can you give me 4, 3, 2, lift and hold that heel. Tiny, tiny lift of the heel, like the cutest little kitten heel. We're going to pulse up and down with my whole body. Whoo! Good job. Give me 5, 4, 3. Oh God, I'm going down for 2. And 1. Tap it out. Ouch. Other side. Here we go. Block comes over to the, over to the left. Leave it where it was. Leave it where it was. I'm just spinning around because the wind is kind of blowing into the mic. And there's nothing more annoying than making a whole video and then going to edit or upload and realizing you can't hear anything. It's great. So we start to slowly lower down as if you want to tap your nose to the mat. Exhale up. So my hips are facing down. I'm not spiraling to the side. Elbows are coming back by the ribs. I'm drawing the belly button to the back of the heart space. My ribs are pulled down together. When we're ready, we're going to add our 2 pulses. Here we go. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it up. Pulse 1, pulse 2, bring it up. Looking so good. Good job. Reaching long through the crown of the head. We are shooting energy out our toes. Our belly button is drawn away from the waistline of our pants. Our ribs are drawn in together. We have got this. Good job. Breathing deep. Keeping that gentle twist from the shoulder capsule, just to ensure that the bicep wants to shine a little bit towards the front of the mat. Can you give me 4? Good work. For 3. Whoo. For 2. And 1. Gorgeous. Oh, yowza. We step the right leg forward. Good. Oh. We're going to sit down and back into our hips. Make sure the knees over the ankle in line with second toe. When we're ready, we exhale, we lift. We inhale, we come down. We exhale, lift. We inhale, come down. Gorgeous. Moving slow. Moving with control. Finding stability. We're not dropping into this back hip here. Staying nice and level. The beach is at a bit of an angle, so I'm like falling into you, but that's okay. It's all good. We love a good challenge, don't we? Yeah. Beautiful work. So I'm sitting down and back with my pelvis. If we come back to the concept of those 2 flashlights in our sits bones, can we imagine we're widening them away from each other? Good work. Sitting down and back into that right glute, just tapping that block. Good. Give me 5 more like this. 4, 3, 2. We're going to add 2 pulses here. We're going to tap, tap, up, tap, tap, up. Now, if going all the way down to the block is just not working for you today, it's all good. Reduce the range of motion. You can even double your block up, or if you're working with a pillow, a rolled up towel, whatever. Just make it work for you. I'm a big believer in making, whoa, every time I look at you, I lose my balance. Holy, what are you doing to me? It's your fault. No, I'm kidding. Joking. I'm a big believer in keeping fitness accessible. And I'm a big believer in being able to do it wherever you are with no matter what you have. My first real experience with Pilates was when I was doing sea turtle conservation in Costa Rica and my running shoes got stolen. I was a really avid runner at the time, was much younger and had much healthier knees. I'm old now, but I found myself in this remote community with no way of replacing them and didn't know how to work out. So I started doing Pilates style workouts on my own, just based on my knowledge base as a personal trainer, body weight, calisthenics, and all the things. And here we are. I did it on a towel, barefoot. Good job. Give me one more. From here, we're going to hold it down. We're going to lift and tap that front heel, lift and tap. So angle the upper body a little bit diagonally forward, lift the tailbone, sit down and back into that right leg. If you need to, you can slide this back leg a bit more forward. The goal is to keep the weight in the front leg, not so much the back thigh. Gorgeous. I'm drawing my ribs together. I'm pulling the belly button up to the back of the heart space, ever so gently lifting through my pelvic floor. So if you're wondering what that means, you can imagine you're in the middle of going to the washroom for both a poop and a pee. And you're going to try to stop everything from coming out, only 10 to 30%. So it's a small, small, small lift. Good. From here, lift and hold that heel. Oh my gosh. Kitten heel, up and down. Oh my God. I'm not going to look at you. I guarantee you I will fall over. Good. I'm reaching long through the crown of the head. Hips are shining forward. Oh my gosh. For 3, for 2, for 1. Oh. Ah. Ow. Tap it out. Tap it out. Whew. Right on, friend. Thank you so much for joining. I'm out of breath. I hope you had a good workout. I hope you had fun. Make sure you do some good cool down stretches. If you're not sure, maybe check out one of my videos. There's quite a few of them with flexibility work. I hope you have, oh my God. All I can think about is the burning feeling in my butt and I can't breathe. I can't even speak. I'm wishing you the best rest of your day. Take great care and I will see you.